Right now.
Come sit down. I'm gonna edit. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Shardiana and I'm back with another video. So today I have a special guest for you guys, and that is my twin sister. My twin sister, Imani. Say hey.
Hey.
We look so much alike, right? Don't worry, we know. But yeah, I wanted to introduce you guys to my twin sister because I know I've mentioned her before, and I know a lot of you guys are like wondering what my twin sister looks like, or at least thinking that she looks exactly like me. But the thing is that I look better than her. So that's her. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about PWIs and HBCUs and the differences between both. So I don't really have the full effect and the full experience of like what it's like to be at a HBCU. So it was like a really great idea to like have her come and put in her own personal real life experience. So it's like I'm not being all biased. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So I guess I'll start off, or do you want to start off?
You can start.
Okay, I'll start. So I obviously go to a PWI. So one of the things that I noticed about my PWI is the diversity that it really recommends for all communities. So because we don't have like small exclusive groups on campus, and so it makes our school a part of one of those really unique schools that have a bunch of small minority groups into one university. Our average amount of Americans at our university is not that much compared to, we have a really large Arab population, a really large Asian population. We have a very, it's even smaller when you break it down to Native American, Asian American, African American, those groups. So that's one of the things that's really unique about my university. I really appreciate that because you get a lot of exposure to all of these really awesome communities, and it's just been a really nice experience, a really humbling experience, and I really enjoy that. Another thing is that I find at my PWI, but because it is a private university, it is really well funded. I don't know if that's the same at other universities, but I know that our school is really well funded, even though it's super expensive, but it's really well funded. And then again, like the exposure to different cultures. So for instance, we do a lot of different campaigning on campus. One of the main campaigns that we've done on campus is called the iii.nam campaign, and that iii.nam campaign is used to facilitate the self-expression and the exposure of smaller minority communities on campus. So I am transgendered, I am Nepalese, I am Irish American, I am an immigrant, those kinds of things. And we have these really huge celebrations that really allow everyone from all over the world to just come together inside our university and outside of our university to come and experience these communities and just get to really see what it's like to be a part of these smaller groups. So the thing for number 4 is that we have a lot of world-renowned professors. So because our school, like I mentioned before, the diversity of it, they really try to recruit professors that are from a large range of places all over the world. So we have a professor that's from Greece. He's come and he's like the best in his field when it comes to criminology and sociology. He's the best in his field, especially back in Greece. He's at our university right now. We have a professor who is American, but he's done a large amount of work and a lot of his research from South Korea. So he spent a lot of his time in South Korea, and he's one of the best in the field when it comes to social media analysis. He's at our university. We have people from the Foreign Service Department and the State Department, CIA, NSA. We have a lot of great anthropology. One of our anthropology professor is here from Taiwan. So our university really pushes the idea of being diverse, not only in these small groups, but in our staff, faculty, administration, student population. So yeah, that's when it comes to our professors. And then the last but not least is study abroad experiences. So it has now become, it wasn't a requirement when I first started as my freshman year, but for the freshmen now who have just started, it's a requirement for them to study abroad. And it has to be a unique sort of study abroad. So you can't say, oh, I'm gonna go to Hawaii and let that be my study abroad. No, but if you want to go to South Africa, or if you want to go to Ethiopia, or Uganda, or if you want to go to Thailand, our school really helps you find aid, funding, housing, whatever you need to make sure you go to and study abroad. Our school really does focus on that. I know I'm speaking on behalf of all PWIs, but just take that with a grain of salt. But that's just what I've experienced so far. So yeah, what about you?
Okay, well, first I attend Florida A&M University. I was in Florida, and it's the #1 public HBCU in the country. Diversity within Black communities, because yes, we are predominantly Black institution, and you know, about 90% of the student population is African American, and then you just have, you know, of course, the minorities will be whites and others. But you know, you just have all different kinds of people from different backgrounds. You got people that grew up, you know, wealthy, you got people that grew up, you know, poor, you got people that grew up middle class, you just got people coming from all over the place, you know, people coming from all over the state, people coming all over the country, you know, coming to FAMU, and you know, we all get together and our experiences are similar, but then our backgrounds are all different. We can all come together and, you know, relate to one another, even though we have different backgrounds and we grew up different, but we still all relate. I mean, Black people, we just lit.
Black girl magic.
I think that is so important to have a Black space where you can feel like you can have somebody to relate to amongst, you know, society. I just think that's important, and I just feel like it's very comforting to go to a school that everybody is young, looks like you, and is trying to better themselves, and you know, it's just very encouraging, you know, versus what, you know, sometimes you see on the media, what you see in movies and stuff. It's really gives you a different outlook on, you know, your people, when you see, you know, young Black educated people striving towards the same things that you're trying to strive for. So I really appreciate that. From my research, majority of the people that attend HBCU, especially my HBCUs, they all receive financial aid. So there are, you know, it is hard to get work study because all of us, most of us, you know, reach that criteria where we need work study. But however, there is certain things, programs, things like that on campus that, you know, do help you with your finances, or, you know, things like that. Going to an HBCU as a Black student really prepares you for corporate America. It really does teach you how to combat, you know, microaggression that you might face in the workplace. We are big on presentation and dressing, you know, for careers and things like that, and they do push that. You know, they do have a lot of career expos and things like that where they make you dress up, they help you make a resume, they teach you how to dress, you know, for a certain job, they teach you how to go on interviews and things like that. So going to a HBCU, knowing that sometimes you have to work 3 times as harder just to be good as, you know, other white people, we really do stress that, you know, we have to work extra hard so we can be just as good as them. So at FAMU, we affectionately call each other FAMUly. And honestly, that is important. I feel like at going to a HBCU, I've ran into amazing people that I can consider my family. I've created special relationships with some of my professors. I've met, you know, I've became close to people that I've never thought that I would befriend ever in life. Yeah.
Alright guys, so I think that's it for today. We're gonna potentially be making more videos, so you guys will be seeing this face again if you want to. You guys let me know. I know you don't want to really, but it's okay. But yeah, so that's it. This is my twin sister. If you guys have any questions that you have for me or her, I will link her Instagram name down below. Do you use Twitter?
Yes, I do.
Okay, her Twitter, I'll link it down below as well. I'm really trying to get her to start a YouTube channel, so hopefully that will happen. But I will see you guys later. Bye.